Sustainable living. Well, in Idaho, we have a store called North 40 Outfitters, and it is kind of reminiscent of maybe a Fleet Farm back in the Midwest. Just a supply store that is really a great place for sustainable dwellers. And today is a perfect day to bring you guys inside and give you some Starry frugal tips on what you should be looking at purchasing now. With COVID and we're kind of having a lull, I really am convinced that lull is going to be over with soon, and we're going to find ourselves in another predicament, and even a worse predicament. So please, my friends, heed my words. You need to start shopping again, and you need to start prepping. Well, if you want to can, one of the things that I would highly recommend is one of these camp burners. The reason why I recommend it is, first of all, I love doing my canning outside. I had an outdoor canning setup. It keeps the moisture outside, and during the summer, it's just a perfect way to set up a whole canning, kind of a canning center, I call it, a canning kitchen. You can have your 50-pound cylinder. They're very easy to handle. You've got these great burners that can handle a very large canner with a lot of weight, and this is what I used off the grid. I would highly recommend purchasing one of these camp burners. And in fact, I still have mine from off the grid, and I use it for my own canning. So that's one of the first purchases I would look into.
Are you Starry?
I am. And it's so weird, I was just filming.
I know.
Because I'm back in Idaho, and I'm like, you know what, I'm back in my roots here. I gotta start telling people about preparing, and I'm in the canning section, and I'm like, I gotta grab. Hi.
I'm Julie.
Hi, Julie.
I'm one of your subscribers.
Oh,
But I was just like, I was looking at the kid and I thought, and I walked out and I did a double take. I came back and then I started filming. I was like, okay, yeah, that's definitely her.
Yeah, I always feel weird when I'm out in public
know,
because, I'm doing the filming and people are like, if they don't know me, they're like, what is this chick doing? And then in the store, associates, they come by and they're like, is she like a spy or something?
Yeah.
Or, no, I'm not a spy. I'm just,
everything.
yeah. Well, where do you live? You live here?
Yeah, we're building property off grid in Samuels off of Upper Pack.
Oh, yeah, I know where that is.
We moved here last year. We bought property 2 years ago and then moved here. Mari, this is Starry.
That's what a small world. It's nice to meet you.
I did a double take and then I
so
saw her
cool.
filming. I was like, okay, that's her.
Yeah, I got my little camera. So, where are you guys originally from?
We moved here from Tennessee. We both grew up in California.
No way. Where in Tennessee?
Kind of middle.
Yeah, in a
Western
small town called
Idaho.
Henderson.
Okay.
In between, it's like halfway in between Nashville, or I mean, yeah,
Memphis
Nashville and
Nashville.
Memphis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Because
south
I
of
was
Jackson.
doing my medical missionary over at Wildwood, Georgia, which is right outside of Chattanooga.
Oh, yeah.
Collegedale. I
Yeah.
stayed over there with some
Yeah.
friends. And
We're a
cool.
little more west than
Yeah,
that.
West
so.
Tennessee.
So you moved back here then?
no, well, no. I have a missionary position over in Colorado, in Loveland, Colorado. But I'm here kind of doing my storage unit and getting things organized. But
Gotcha.
now that I'm
Okay.
here,
Yeah.
I'm like, I have so many friends
love
here.
it.
And I'm like, maybe the Lord really is calling me back. Because I've run into so many people.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, I moved off grid because of you guys. And I started gardening. And I'm like, I didn't realize the impact.
Yeah.
And I'm just feeling like the Lord may be bringing me back to my roots. And I just love it here.
That's awesome.
I
cool.
love it here.
Yeah.
It's
Do you have all your properties still here, or did you?
no, I don't have nothing. I don't.
Okay.
I don't have nothing but a storage unit.
Okay,
And then the Lord
gotcha.
provides a place for me.
Yeah.
Literally, He provides for me. So, but when I'm done, I have a therapist job that I'm taking at it's a lifestyle center that treats, like I've got this multiple myeloma, this cancer, so I'm treating it naturally. So I really want to show people that God can heal, He can do it naturally, and then just take everything that I learned from that place and start incorporating and teaching how people, the sustainable living and using your foods and growing your gardens, and you need to can, and you need to forage, and you need to look for water, and you need to look at this certain piece of
Good
property.
time for people to be thinking about that right now too.
And the shelves are filled now. And it's like, it wasn't like that a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Everything was empty. And I'm like, oh, people need to wake up.
Yeah.
Because round 2 is coming.
Yeah.
Right.
Round 2 is coming.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I don't want to keep you. I know you got
No,
stuff
no,
you're
I can
doing,
talk to
but-
guys. People, can I do a little clip of you guys?
Sure.
Would you,
Sure.
are you okay?
Yeah,
Because I
that's
keep
fine.
running into people.
Oh, sure.
And it's so, it's just blowing me away. So, okay, so this is a Starry moment. I am in North 40, back in Idaho, and I was just filming, telling people about prepping and canning. And there was a lovely young lady who just came up to me and said, "Are you Starry?" Of course I'm Starry. Yes, that's me. And they have an interesting story because you guys moved from, where did you guys move from?
We moved from Tennessee
Okay,
about
right.
a year ago, and
Yeah.
we started building off-grid here in northern
I
Idaho.
can't believe
too.
that, off grid.
Yeah.
And you're in we're on Samuel's Upper Pack area.
Yeah.
Tell me about how you found the land. Do you just got bare land, or you?
It's
We have
bare
bare
land.
land.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and how did you? Because it's hard to find land right now.
We did a lot of research.
Yeah, well, we got it a couple of years ago. We
Oh,
bought the land
smart.
a couple of years ago.
Smart.
And so we had 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We came up here. We were home for a couple of weeks from
Yeah.
Indonesia. We were doing mission work.
Oh, no
And,
way.
um,
Oh, that is so ironic.
We had 2 weeks to find land.
That is so good.
And we just started looking all day, every day.
Yeah.
With the realtor and
That is
found a piece.
awesome.
And we knew we
it
didn't
worked.
we wanted to have the freedom to build, so we decided
Yes.
not to go with HOAs or CCRs.
Yes,
we wanted
I
a lot
know.
more freedom that
Yes.
way. Because for the first 6 months we lived in tents while we were building.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
yeah, join the
and
club.
we-
Isn't that? Oh,
we
that's
have
so
a
awesome.
YouTube channel too.
No way.
Yeah,
Oh, tell
so-
everybody what the YouTube channel
Okay.
is.
Martin Johnson Off-Grid Living.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And how long have you been doing the YouTube channel
About
then?
6 years.
Yeah, it's been total about 6 years,
Oh.
but just like a year
Yeah.
of what we're doing now, homesteading.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
And how's the response right now?
It's
Good,
good.
yeah,
Yeah.
We're
really
up to
good.
we just crossed 200,000 subscribers, so
Oh,
We
no
have-
way.
we have
That
a
is so
really good, like,
awesome.
really good community.
Yeah.
People
Yes,
are
it is.
and there's a
positive.
good community of YouTubers up here now.
Yes.
Like we had a YouTube meetup with 10 different channels from the area.
Yeah,
Really?
I wish we knew you
Yeah.
up here just a couple
yeah.
weekends ago.
It's kind of a surprise that I'm up here.
Yeah.
And I'm running into all these people.
Yeah.
And I'm beginning to see that, people are getting smart. The stuff that I used to preach 7 years ago, it was just kind of the beginning of the movement.
Yeah, right.
And then now it's really, people are like, oh yeah, I remember when Starry said buy toilet paper. I did a video on toilet paper,
Huh.
and now they're not laughing anymore.
Yeah,
they're like,
right.
I remembered all
need to
your
stock
your
up now.
canning videos and the solar panels and finding water, and
Yeah.
they're like, yeah, now it's not, now it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're even going back and watching those old videos.
That's cool.
So
Getting
that is
more
so great.
resources.
So you're building from ground up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are you doing timber frame? Are you doing log? What
We're
type
doing
of
a
structure?
standard
Okay.
stick construction.
And you're
Yep.
doing it yourselves?
We
Right.
are.
Yeah, we
we've
have
done
two
everything
kids.
ourselves.
I was just going to ask
Yeah,
you
we've
have
got 2
kids?
kids, we have 2 teenagers.
Oh,
so
okay.
Sarah and
Oh,
Seth,
boy.
and
Yep.
so we've had a lot of help.
Yeah. And right now, do you have water? Do you have a water source?
We haul
Hauling
water.
water.
You are. Oh, what do you think about the hauling water? Because that's always an issue, right?
Yeah, it's not that bad.
We've
Okay.
gotten used
Yeah,
to
I
it.
think we
Okay.
don't use a lot. We can serve a lot more
Yeah.
than we used to, for
You'll-
sure.
yeah,
When you haul it yourself, you turn the
Yeah.
tap off.
Yeah, see? I know, it's true.
Yeah.
It's a whole different philosophy and a different way of thinking when you're going off the
And
grid.
solar
Yeah.
too. We're
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
conservative
Yeah,
with
we
our
use
electricity.
not
Okay.
even near as much electricity as we used to.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people fail is because they still have the on-grid mentality, and they try to take their home from on-grid,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
wherever they are, California, Nevada, and they try to move it off the grid, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, because you
It's-
use so much electricity
Yes.
when you're on grid.
Or
Exactly.
you like leave lights
Yes.
on
Yeah.
and don't think about it.
I know. I remember when I was married, my husband like going behind me and turning
Turning
the lights
everything
off. And you really have to rethink and
Yeah.
relearn. So,
For sure.
oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I met you guys. And what a small world, right?
That's right.
And God is good, right?
That's right.
God is
Definitely.
good. Where do you guys have a church over in
Uh-huh.
Samuels? Where do you go?
Sandpoint Church of Christ.
Sandpoint Church of Christ.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
So off of Cedar Street is where
Yeah.
we're
Okay.
Yep,
Well,
right across from the library.
I love that you're God driven, and that's so important. And in the time right now when Christ is coming back, we really have to be prepared
Yeah.
spiritually. And
For
and
sure.
I think we miss that as we're all about building the house and going off grid, but it's our sustainer that sustains us
Right.
first.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
cool.
there's a definite mission behind it.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, that's so awesome. Well,
That's
thank
really
you for
nice to meet you.
sharing. Oh, wow. Well, hey friends, Sustainable Starry, and I got a couple more extra tips for you about things that you should be buying and looking at right now as part of your homestead, sustainable living. I am in North 40, and this is a great place to just start stacking up.